Adoption is a great thing for crypto, but could the entire country of China adopting cryptocurrency be a bad thing? We're going to look at that story and a lot more today. Stay tuned. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. Subscribe now for all of your crypto and Bitcoin news every day. Also, go ahead and like and comment for your chance at $1,000 in crypto and prizes. So, let's look at the big story of the day. China is basically adopting cryptocurrency. We're going to talk about what that means, how it's going to happen, and why it may not be a good thing for not just cryptocurrency, but the world. So also we're going to be looking at a messaging giant in Korea teasing a blockchain wallet that could add 50 million new users of cryptocurrency. And lastly, we're going to be looking at a big tech personality endorsing a presidential candidate. It's not who you think. So, okay guys, let's look, before we get into those stories, let's look at the markets. Here we go. We got Bitcoin coming in $11,380. Total overall market cap coming in at $296.5 billion. So we have dropped below $300 billion and stayed there here for a little bit. But the big news here is the Bitcoin dominance. So you can see it right there, coming in at 68.6%. It pierced 70%. And then it dropped down to 69, and now we're below that to 68.6. If you're a fan of altcoins or you've got some heavy bags, you certainly want to see that number dropping over time, and I do think that we will see it. Biggest winners of the day, BitUSD. I think that's probably something to do with BitShares. Don't exactly know what that is, but it's up 300%. Wixlar, Maximind Coin, Metaverse, ETP, and Elastos showing back up in the top 100. Okay, so we go with the biggest losers of the day. We have Agrisha, Hedge Trade, NIM, Best Chain in Japan, Content Token. Visual representation of the market, you will see Bitcoin Cash is doing pretty good as well, up about 6.7%. And we have Bitcoin coming in over here at 11,380. Now, Litecoin is the only big loser in the top 10 right now, it looks like. However, the thing to keep in mind about this is there was a lot of FUD about Litecoin over the weekend, and it probably did affect it. Now, the thing here is about this Litecoin FUD, if you want to check it out, watch the video I'll post up above for you to see why I don't think it's huge news. But we do see FUD usually has a short effect on the market. Now, this could still be a reaction from the halving that happened last week. But if you're a Litecoin holder, you probably want to see the price go down so you can get back in, because I do believe it will be going back up. Quick look at the Bitcoin chart. This is the one-day chart going back to June. And I want to show you guys this. So we had 7 days here of green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 good days of green. Then we had a red candle after a huge green wick. It dropped down to a red candle. And here's the thing, guys. We have been in sideways action for several days now. Basically a week of trading in a pretty tight range. And, when we see that in the past, we usually see big movement. We see the price of Bitcoin either spike or drop. And if you're doing margin trading, which you can do with Bybit, I'll put down in the link below, or in the video description below. If you're using Bybit, then you don't care if the price goes up or down, because you can make money either way, but you just gotta wait for confirmation for it to kind of drop out of this trend. I mean, if you would have done margin trading and if you would have been leverage trading Bitcoin at 100x down here and it made these kind of gains, you would have made a lot of money. Now, of course, not financial advice, I'm not telling you to do that, but for your regular hodlers or, not necessarily day traders, this is a moment where you could see a new entry, whether the price goes up or down. If it drops, then of course you want to wait till it hits the low and then get in. But if the price starts going way up, then obviously you can stay in your positions longer and things like that. So the long and the short of it is we do expect a big move from Bitcoin one way or the other in the coming days. So let's talk Bitcoin news. Let's talk crypto news. Got a really big story for you guys today. Now, all of our news, as always, powered by BitBoyCrypto.com. This is my new news website. You can check it out. We got a lot of good stories. We just added a new writer. You guys can check that out on some of these stories. So here we go. The entire country of China about to adopt cryptocurrency. Now, some people may say this is clickbait. It's not. This is happening, guys. This is something that has occurred over the last couple of hours that is absolutely huge for cryptocurrency, but could be really bad. Not necessarily for Bitcoin specifically, but just the entire crypto world. So just as Bitcoin was struggling to stay above 11K, there could be some bad news. And China could be about to adopt cryptocurrency. Now, I've got to set this up for you guys. We have the US-China trade war. We've talked about that a lot, how people are looking to hedge their assets because of global uncertainty. So last week, or a couple weeks ago, I guess it was a Friday and a half ago, so a week and a half ago on Friday, Donald Trump imposed tariffs on China of over $300 billion worth of imports. China responded and they said, okay, you want to put those on us? That's fine. We will devalue our currency. And by devaluing their currency to a level 7, what that means is that basically they're trying to counteract, they're trying to offset that move by Donald Trump. So basically the $30 billion they got to pay it was a 10% tariff. The $30 billion is, because of the currency valuation, is a lot easier for them to pay, as a country. So what happened next? The next step, Donald Trump now accuses China of currency manipulation, and that opens the door for the United States to impose sanctions against China. So this trade war is really big. It's ongoing, and we've really been focused on it. We've been focused on the trade war. But I've been saying for a long time that we are now entering a new Cold War versus China. This is not the same as the Cold War versus the Soviet Union with the United States, because this Cold War is going to be fought with technology development. It's going to be fought with cryptocurrency, hacking, blockchain development, all of those things. It is a technological Cold War, where, of course, the Soviet Union Cold War was over nuclear weapons, communism, and yada, yada, yada. But, so you have to remember, here's what we got set up. We've got the trade war going on. We have China saying publicly they want to eat into the United States economy. They want to become the world's biggest superpower. They've got a 5-year plan to try to figure out how to do that economically. Okay, now there's another thing going on in the background at the same time, which is Facebook's Libra coin. So obviously, Facebook announced earlier this year they were having their own cryptocurrency, and Libra coin was the name, or Libra was the name of that currency. Now, Facebook, they anticipated there to be some pushback, but I don't think they could have possibly, imagined that there would have been as much pushback as they got. So much so that legislators in the United States, after the Facebook hearings and even during them, were talking about wanting to ban tech companies from getting into cryptocurrency, which seems not to make sense. But their point here is that cryptocurrency, if the Libra, if it becomes a currency people are using on Facebook and it becomes very popular, it could actually challenge the US dollar, and it could become an alternative world reserve currency possibly. So that's going on. The US has put a stranglehold, a chokehold on Facebook, so much that Facebook had to say, we may not even be able to make the coin, or at least it's going to be delayed. So while we are hung up in the United States with regulation, what China has done, which supposedly they've been building this coin since 2014, even though none of us really knew that this was going on until the last few months, the People's Bank of China is creating its own cryptocurrency. It is called, I believe CBDC is the name of it. Yes, CBDC. So what does this mean? This is a way for China to get this war going. While we are stuck in regulation, limbo here, they are taking advantage of that and they are pushing forward. So while the United States is fighting Libra coin from opening up a project that could challenge the US dollar, China's making it right under our noses right now. Now this is happening. So this was the quote. They had a Chinese official that was quoted on the Block Crypto News website. Mr. Cheng Shun, deputy chief in the payment and settlement division of the People's Bank of China, stated that the CBDC prototype exists and the PBOC's digital money research group has already fully adopted the blockchain architecture for the currency. China's CBDC will not rely entirely on a pure blockchain architecture, as it would not, this is so important guys, as this would not allow the currency to achieve the throughput required for retail usage. This is not a JPM coin. This is not a coin that is going to basically be a private blockchain, okay? This is a cryptocurrency. China, it may not be decentralized, but it is a cryptocurrency. And basically what they are doing is they want to create a coin that can be used across borders. You might heard this phrase all the time with XRP, cross-border settlements. Cross-border transactions. It's very hard to spend money from one country in another country. You may say, it's not that hard. Well, obviously, if you wanted to use actual fiat to do that, you would have to do that by going to an exchange and exchanging the currency. I would just want to use, for credit cards, let's use Canadian dollars, for instance. Canadian credit cards charge a 2.5% transaction fee on every transaction you make in the United States. 2.5% transaction fee with Canadian dollars on your Canadian credit card. With a cryptocurrency, there's no need for that because there's no cross-border settlement. It happens automatically. So China could be setting this up to become the dominant world currency. You can see it now. They create it. It starts in China. They spread it out into Asia, then beyond. And before you know it, it could be the currency everyone is using. You don't even know it's Chinese. It's a cryptocurrency. It's called CBDC. It's right in your wallet. So this is something to monitor, guys. They're trying to take advantage, and they've said this. They're trying to take advantage of the fact that we are caught up in too much regulation and bureaucratic red tape. And basically what they want to do is swoop in, create this currency, and then everyone in China would be able to use it. Retail adoption means everyone use it. The common person uses it, online or brick and mortar. So this is a huge story, guys. This is something that we've got to monitor, something we have to keep a watch on. Blockchain has the opportunity, this is a quote from me, blockchain has the opportunity to be one of the greatest creations of the modern era or one of the worst. Unfortunately, if the oppressive Chinese government is allowed to take hold of the reins of cryptocurrency, it may be the latter. So we gotta watch out for this story. Another story, guys, we got Korean internet giant hints at crypto wallet. Kakao, they're creating their own blockchain wallet. Now, I do have, this is the image that they posted. Somebody from Chinese or Korean, I guess it's Korean, you wanna translate that for us? You got 8,217 clays. Man, that would be a stacked basketball team. Anyways, hopefully you got that. Maybe you didn't. But this is the teaser. This is what it's going to look like. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, this is a big deal because 50 million users will have access to cryptocurrency. This is a significant development to push cryptocurrency into more of mainstream and easy to use platforms. So, this is going to be something that the Koreans are going to be able to use. They're going to be able to push. Automatically, these people are going to get blockchain wallets. Now, it's not out right now, but it's going to be out very soon. So here we go. Last story of the day. Elon Musk throws support to Andrew Yang. So basically on Twitter, Elon Yang, that would be interesting. Elon Musk said he supports Yang. And then of course Andrew Yang, responded and said that his support means a great deal. Now, Elon Musk has a lot of pull, and Andrew Yang has been climbing in the rankings. He actually has made it to the final 9 that will be on the next Democratic debate. Now, once again, I'm not getting political. This is not about me supporting Andrew Yang. If you're a Republican or if you're a Democrat, this is not me saying that I don't support Andrew Yang. But I do support cryptocurrency, and he is a pro-cryptocurrency candidate. So it's very, very, very important. He's basically running on a platform of universal basic income, giving everyone in America from 17 to 65 $1,000 every single month just for existing to combat automation and robots and things like that. We also had Andrew Yang recently be the first candidate ever to have a political action committee that accepts Bitcoin via the Lightning Network and accepts Bitcoin that supports one candidate. So he's all over the crypto space. He's got his own coin, Yang Bucks. He's a very interesting guy to listen to. He sounds a lot different than many of the other candidates that are running for president. But Elon Musk supporting him definitely is very big news, in my opinion. You definitely have people that look up to Elon Musk, and maybe, people look to celebrities for political opinions. That's why Jay-Z and Katy Perry were out there, stomping for, or stomping, whatever it is, for Hillary Clinton in the last election. So obviously celebrity support it may not necessarily translate into a win for a candidate. Obviously we saw that with Hillary having all the celebrities, but they do have a mouthpiece and they are able to talk a lot more to get a lot more listeners and audience talking about the political ideals they support. So definitely something to keep watching with Elon Musk here. So everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button for all your Bitcoin and crypto news. BitBoy out.